Man, Nintendo hurts me. Like, genuinely, it's like watching your childhood hero slowly sell out right in front of you. This is the company that built my childhood, the company that made gaming feel magical, family centered, and just different. But nowadays, it feels like Nintendo has lost the plot completely. What's up, guys? It's your friend Auri, your neighborhood professional in video games, anime, comics, and all things nerd. If you're new around here, welcome to the channel. And if you're not, welcome back. Today, my beef is with Nintendo. So join me as we tackle what might be the biggest fumble of the century. Buckle up and tap in, y'all, because this one's personal. Before I get on flaming Nintendo real quick, why don't we rewind for a second and talk about the Nintendo we loved? Remember when Nintendo was the family company? I mean, they literally made the Famicom, short for family computer. The Wii, it wasn't just a console. I mean, it was an event. Grandma could bowl, little kids were sword fighting, college students were boxing in dorm rooms. Nintendo's magic was about bringing people together. Even the DS, bro. You had Mario Kart, you had Nintendogs. I mean, y'all remember PictoChat? This was generational gaming. These consoles created memories that shaped who we are as gamers. But somewhere along the way, things changed.
On my business card, I am a corporate president. In my mind, I am a game developer. But in my heart, I am a gamer. Even if we come from different sides of the world, speak different languages, even if we eat too many chips or rice balls, even if we have different tastes in games, every one of us here today is identical in the most important way. Each one of us has the heart of the gamer.
Great words said by an even greater man. Rest in peace to Satoru Iwata. You continue to live on in the hearts of many gamers. That said, ever since his passing, it seems Nintendo's direction feels like it's been hijacked by corporate execs who care more about squeezing every penny than actually delivering innovation. Nintendo went from creating joy to selling nostalgia. Before I go flaming Nintendo any further, let's talk about the Switch 2 real quick. A console that should have been Nintendo's chance to evolve, but instead is bricking, crashing, and straight up breaking for some people. You got people reporting the sleep mode of death, cartridges scratching, Joy-Con drift rumors again. And you want to know what Nintendo has to say about that? Absolutely nothing. Or worse, blaming the user. Meanwhile, look around. The Steam Deck exists, the ROG Ally exists, competitors are innovating like crazy. And what is Nintendo doing? Banking on the Mario logo to keep people locked in. Going back to how they're using nostalgia as a weapon, let's talk about Mario Galaxy. They're selling Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 for $70. 70 for the exact same games, just slightly upscaled in resolution. That's right. No remastered soundtrack, no remaster in general, no extra content, no new features, just a lazy cash grab. Meanwhile, other games on the market, indie games, third party titles, look better, play better, and cost less. Silk Song just came out, and it's $20. Nintendo's weapon isn't innovation anymore, it's nostalgia. They know millions of fans will buy because it's Mario, it's Zelda, it's Pokemon. They're feeding on memories while giving back the bare minimum. But this isn't just about pricing, it's about philosophy. Nintendo used to ask, how can we surprise our players? How can we bring families together? Now the question feels more like, how can we monetize the past? They aren't focused on creating the next Wii moment, the next DS explosion, the next Iwata level innovation. They're focused on selling the same product back to us over and over. Slightly polished, maybe slightly better, but definitely slightly more expensive. And you know what hurts the most? People are buying it. Because for so many, Nintendo is childhood. And while I don't blame them, it just means Nintendo keeps getting rewarded for bad behavior. And look, I'll be real, this one is personal. Nintendo shaped who I am as a person and a gamer. Some of my earliest memories are playing Smash with my friends, racing in Mario Kart, hiding my DS so my mom doesn't catch me staying up on a school day. So to then see that company, the one that made me fall in love with games, reduced to corporate greed and lazy ports and remasters, it hurts. And if you thought for even a second that it stopped with overpriced ports and buggy hardware, nah, it gets so much worse. Let's talk about Nintendo's patents. Nintendo has been filing patents left and right, and some of them, they don't even make any sense. They're not about making games better, they're about making sure you can't have fun in ways they don't approve of. For example, they've been patenting ideas around summoning monsters onto the field. That's not just a gameplay mechanic, that's an entire genre defining concept. Oh, and if you were maybe a developer wanting to experiment with that sort of thing, that's too bad. Nintendo's paperwork says no. And it's not like this is anything new either. Nintendo has a long history of aggressively protecting their IPs and choking out competition. We've seen them go after fan games, emulators, and even YouTube creators who are just trying to celebrate their love for their games. And now with these patents, it feels like they're trying to own ideas, not just the games. And you want to know what one of the worst parts about this is? Besides Nintendo being a monopoly, it stifles creativity. Other developers get scared off, innovation gets slowed down, and we're left with the same cookie cutter formulas because Nintendo wants to hold the keys to the playground. And this is where it all sort of ties together. You've got overpriced nostalgia cash grabs, you've got broken new hardware, and you've got patents being used not to innovate, but to restrict. Nintendo has become the very opposite of what they were back in the Wii and DS era. Back then, they embraced weird ideas, silly fun, and open creativity. Now it's about control, control of your wallet, control of the community, and worst of all, control of the industry. And I can't lie, it feels like Nintendo really did die with Satoru Iwata because that heart for gamers, that willingness to take risks and focus on joy, it's just not there anymore. So, yeah, this is why I'm upset. This is why I sound hurt because it's not just about a console or a couple of games. It's about the soul of Nintendo. They used to stand for family, community, and fun. Now they stand for profit, control, and nostalgia bait. I want the company I grew up with back. I want the company that brought generations together, that made my grandmother laugh while bowling on Wii Sports, that made me want to sneak my DS under the covers late at night. I want that Nintendo, not whatever this is. And maybe they can get back there one day. But right now, they have truly lost the plot. But hey, what do you guys think? Are these patents just Nintendo protecting themselves, or are they straight up hurting the industry? Was I too harsh, or maybe not harsh enough? Drop your thoughts below because I really want to know how you guys feel about all this. If you enjoyed my rant, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more videos, and share this with a fellow gamer who's been side-eyeing Nintendo lately. I love you all, and thank y'all for tapping in. It's been Auri. Peace.